At just 45 years old, Kimmi Scott's latest news has left fans absolutely heartbroken. Kimmi, who has always been admired for her strength, her grace, and her resilience, is now facing something that no one saw coming. This is more than just another headline, it's a deeply personal and emotional moment for one of Love and Marriage, Huntsville's most beloved stars. Today, we're breaking down the truth behind this sad update, the confirmation that has shaken her supporters, and the powerful way she's handling it. And trust me, you're going to want to stay with us until the very end, because not only are we sharing what Kimmi herself has said, but also how fans from around the world are rallying with love and support during this difficult time. At just 45 years old, Kimmi Scott's latest news has left fans across the country in shock and heartbreak. Kimmi, who has always been known for her strength, her courage, and the way she carries herself with grace even in the toughest of times, is now facing something that no one ever expected. This isn't just another storyline from Love and Marriage, Huntsville. This is real life, and it's raw. The confirmation we're about to share has not only shaken her supporters but has also reminded everyone just how unpredictable and fragile life can be. In today's video, we're going to break down exactly what this sad update is, where the news was confirmed, and how Kimmi herself has responded with the same bravery that has made her such an inspiration to so many. But that's not all. Stay with us until the very end, because we'll also show you the outpouring of love, support, and prayers Kimmi has received from fans and castmates alike. Trust me, this is one story you don't want to miss. And it proves once again why Kimmi Scott is truly one of the strongest women on reality TV today. And this is where the heartbreaking update comes in. After months of speculation, quiet concern, and fans noticing that something seemed different, the news has now been confirmed. Kimmi Scott is facing a serious health battle. It was first revealed during an emotional episode of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, when Kimmi bravely opened up about what she had been going through behind the scenes. In her own words, she shared that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer, a revelation that left both her castmates and fans in tears. It wasn't a rumor, it wasn't tabloid gossip, it was Kimmi herself, speaking her truth, confirming the reality of what she is up against. The moment was raw, vulnerable, and unforgettable. Sitting with her family, Kimmi explained the doctor visits, the tests, and the crushing weight of hearing those words no one ever wants to hear. She admitted that while fear was real, so was her determination to fight. And in that instant, viewers saw not just a reality star, but a wife, a mother, and a woman confronting one of the toughest challenges of her life. The official confirmation didn't stop with the episode. Kimmi later took to social media to thank fans for their prayers, their kind words, and their encouragement. She made it clear that this journey would not be hidden in the shadows. Instead, she wanted to use her platform to raise awareness, to educate, and to remind everyone that health is not something we can take for granted. It was a gut-wrenching moment no fan ever wanted to hear, but it was also powerful. By speaking her truth, Kimmi turned her personal struggle into a public testimony of courage. And from that moment on, the world knew. This was no storyline, no manufactured drama. This was Kimmi Scott's real, painful, and inspiring fight. What makes Kimmi Scott so special isn't just the sad news itself, it's the way she chose to face it. From the very beginning, Kimmi refused to let fear define her story. Instead, she opened up her heart to her family, her castmates, and her fans, showing a level of bravery that left everyone in awe. When many might have chosen silence, Kimmi chose transparency. She allowed the cameras to capture her most vulnerable moments, the doctor visits, the tears, and the long nights filled with uncertainty. But through it all, she carried herself with dignity. She reminded everyone that strength doesn't mean you don't cry, and courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear. It means standing tall in spite of it. In one of her most moving moments, Kimmi told fans, "I don't want this to just be about me. I want it to be a reminder for all women to listen to their bodies, to get checked, and to never take their health for granted." Those words hit home for so many viewers who saw themselves in her journey. Even while battling her diagnosis, Kimmi showed resilience in the way she stayed committed to her family. She spoke openly about wanting to be present for her son, to be strong for her husband, Maurice, and to remind her loved ones that love is the greatest medicine of all. On social media, she shared glimpses of her journey, not to gain sympathy, but to inspire. Photos of her smiling through treatment, messages of gratitude to fans, and uplifting words like, "This is a fight, but it's not the end of my story." Every post became a beacon of hope for those going through similar battles. Kimmi's response has proven one thing: she's not just surviving, she's teaching the world what true resilience looks like. Her openness has created a powerful emotional connection with her supporters, turning heartbreak into a testimony of courage. And in doing so, she's become more than just a reality star. She's become a symbol of strength. The moment Kimmi's news was confirmed, fans flooded social media with an outpouring of love, support, and prayers. Instagram timelines were filled with pink hearts and ribbons. Twitter hashtags like #PrayersForKimmi started trending, and Facebook fan groups dedicated entire threads to sending her encouragement. Messages poured in from viewers who had been touched by her story. One fan wrote, "Kimmi, you've always been the heart of love and marriage. Huntsville, we're standing with you in this fight." Another said, "Watching you share your journey gives me the courage to face my own health struggles. Thank you for being so real." Comments like these weren't just kind, they showed how deeply connected people feel to Kimmi, not just as a TV personality but as a woman bravely sharing her truth. Fans shared personal stories of their own battles with illness, dedicating posts to Kimmi as a way to show she wasn't alone. Entire communities came together, church groups, cancer awareness organizations, and even people who had never watched LAMH before but were moved by her strength after seeing clips online. Her love and marriage. Huntsville castmates were just as vocal in their support. Maurice, her husband, was visibly emotional but stood by her side with unwavering love, promising to be her rock every step of the way. Maurice and Kimmi Scott posted heartfelt messages online, calling Kimmi an inspiration and asking fans to keep her in their prayers. Melody Holt and Martell Holt, despite their own differences, put all drama aside to show solidarity with Kimmi. It was one of those rare moments where the cast came together not for a show, but for family. Even OWN, the network behind the series, shared supportive messages, praising Kimmi's courage for allowing her journey to be seen and encouraging viewers to rally behind her. The love didn't stop there. Fans organized prayer circles, candlelight vigils, and online support campaigns. People shared artwork, tributes, and even dedicated songs to her on TikTok. For a woman who has always carried herself with quiet strength, this response was overwhelming proof that she isn't fighting alone. Through every comment, every prayer, and every supportive gesture, one message was clear: Kimmi Scott is loved, respected, and cherished far beyond the television screen. And in her hardest battle, she has an army of people lifting her up. When news like this hits, it doesn't just affect the person, it ripples outward, touching every corner of their life. For Kimmi Scott, this revelation has had a profound impact not only on her family, but on the entire love and marriage, Huntsville community. For her family, the journey has been a test of strength, unity, and love. Maurice, her husband, has shown the world what true partnership looks like, standing by her side, protecting her peace, and reminding everyone that love is more than words, it's action. Her son, who has always looked up to Kimmi as a pillar of strength, now sees his mother fighting the hardest battle of Alland, still showing courage through every step. This has been a sobering reminder that behind the reality show cameras, these are real people, with real families, facing real-life struggles. For the show itself, Kimmi's openness has changed everything. Reality TV is often filled with drama, shade, and messy storylines, but this is real. By choosing to share her battle publicly, Kimmi shifted the focus from gossip to awareness. She brought a raw, authentic humanity to the screen that no amount of scripted drama could ever match. It was a reminder to viewers that beyond the arguments and scandals, these cast members are living, breathing people with challenges that transcend entertainment. In a way, Kimmi's journey has elevated the show, making it about more than drama. It's now also about resilience, community, and hope. And then there's the message Kimmi continues to embody. Through her fight, she's become a living symbol of perseverance. She's taught fans that strength isn't about pretending everything is okay, but about being vulnerable enough to admit when it isn't, and still moving forward anyway. Her story has sparked conversations about health awareness, especially among women of color, who are often at higher risk and less likely to catch illness early due to lack of screenings. Kimmi has used her platform to say, "Don't wait, get checked. Take your health seriously." That message resonates far beyond Huntsville. Fans across the world are now scheduling doctor's appointments, having conversations with their families, and rethinking how they care for themselves, all because Kimmi chose to turn her pain into purpose. So the bigger picture isn't just about a sad diagnosis, it's about transformation. It's about showing the world that even in the darkest times, there can be light. It's about proving that Kimmi Scott is more than a reality TV star. She is an advocate, an inspiration, and a reminder that true strength is found not in avoiding struggles, but in the way you rise when struggles come. At the end of the day, Kimmi Scott's journey is more than just a storyline, it's a powerful reminder of courage, vulnerability, and the strength it takes to face life's hardest battles. At just 45, she's carrying a weight that would break many, yet she continues to stand tall, not only for herself but for her family, her cast, and the countless fans who look to her as an inspiration. This sad news may have shocked us, but it has also revealed just how resilient Kimmi truly is. She hasn't hidden from the truth. She hasn't let fear silence her. Instead, she's chosen to be open, to be honest, and to use her platform to raise awareness and spread hope. That takes a different kind of bravery, the kind that turns pain into purpose. But now the story is no longer just about Kimmi, it's about all of us. It's about how we, as a community of fans and supporters, respond in moments like these. Do we send prayers? Do we share love? Do we amplify her message of health awareness so that her battle can save lives? The answer is yes. Because Kimmi deserves to know she isn't walking this road alone, so I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts, prayers, and words of encouragement for Kimmi during this time? Drop them down in the comments. I know she would feel the love if she saw how many people are standing behind her. And if you believe in celebrating Kimmi's strength, then show it. Hit that like button, share this video with others who care about her, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any updates about Kimmi or the love and marriage. Huntsville family, because while this news is heavy, one thing remains crystal clear: Kimmi Scott is a fighter. And together, we can remind her that an entire community is fighting with her,